The Green New Deal, how Senate rejection created Washington's weirdest redemption arc. Political scientists are calling it the Green New Deal, though not the kind anyone expected. In a development that has left pundits reaching for their emergency bourbon and constituents checking for gas leaks, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has undergone what can only be described as a philosophical metamorphosis, so complete that caterpillars are taking notes. Sources close to the Congresswoman report the transformation began shortly after Trump allegedly blocked her Senate ambitions in Georgia, though historians may trace the first warning signs to the moment she was spotted reading a book that wasn't about conspiracy theories in a Capitol Hill Starbucks. She asked for oat milk, whispered one traumatized witness. Then she said, please. What followed has been 6 weeks of increasingly bewildering behavior that has united the nation in one shared emotion: profound confusion. From yoga studios to art classes, from NPR tote bags to correct constitutional interpretation, Greene's revenge tour against her own political identity has become Washington's most watched reality show, mainly because no one can look away from a car crash, especially when the car is somehow driving itself to a Whole Foods. Here are 10 ways we can see this change in Marjorie Taylor Greene. Number 1, MTG launches Apology Tour, starting with a visit to the Jewish space laser manufacturers, in a stunning reversal that has left conspiracy theorists feeling betrayed and NASA engineers deeply confused. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene arrived at Kennedy Space Center yesterday carrying a homemade "I'm sorry" banner, roughly the size of a school bus. I want to personally apologize to every satellite I've defamed, Greene said, addressing a Lockheed Martin weather monitoring device. You're not a space laser. You're a beautiful, innocent piece of orbital technology just trying to predict precipitation patterns. The Congresswoman spent 3 hours touring the facility, stopping at each exhibit to issue formal retractions. At the GPS satellite display, she became emotional. All you wanted was to help people find the nearest Starbucks, and I called you a tool of the global elite, she sobbed. NASA officials confirmed Greene left a fruit basket at Mission Control with a note reading, sorry for the misunderstanding. P.S. Is the moon landing real, though? Number 2, Marjorie Taylor Greene changes Twitter bio to she, her healing. The conservative internet exploded when eagle-eyed followers noticed Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene's updated social media presence, complete with pronouns, a "Be Kind" banner, and a Brené Brown quote about vulnerability. I'm on a journey of radical self-compassion, Greene tweeted at 3 o'clock in the morning, along with a sunrise photo overlaid with the text, grateful, blessed, evolving. The post received 47,000 confused reactions and crashed Truth Social servers as users fled to discuss the development. Her latest tweets include, just discovered this thing called emotional intelligence. Wow! And anyone else reading bell hooks? Life-changing. She also started responding to critics with, I'm holding space for your anger, and signing off each post with, sent with love and light. Former allies are panicking. Steve Bannon reportedly threw his phone into the Potomac after Greene shared his podcast with the caption, listening to understand, not to respond. That's growth, bestie. Number 3, Greene spotted at Whole Foods buying quinoa. Witnesses report she pronounced it correctly. Shoppers at a Buckhead Whole Foods stood frozen in the grain aisle as Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene carefully examined nutritional labels while her security detail awkwardly guarded the kombucha section. She asked me if the quinoa was locally sourced, reported employee Brad Chen, still visibly shaken. Then she wanted to know if we had any that was less ethnic sounding. I didn't know how to explain that quinoa is just quinoa. Greene reportedly spent 40 minutes in the supplements section, FaceTiming someone while reading ingredient lists. She kept saying, "But is it pharmaceutical grade?" to her phone, said another witness. Then she bought $400 worth of adaptogens and something called activated almonds. The congressperson left with 6 reusable bags featuring NPR tote bag designs, though sources confirm she tried to pay with a Let's Go Brandon credit card, causing the payment system to crash from philosophical confusion. Number 4, MTG files paperwork to legally change middle name from Taylor to Obama. The Fulton County Courthouse descended into chaos as Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene submitted official documentation to become Marjorie Obama Greene, citing personal growth and the audacity of hope. Barack and I have more in common than people think, Greene explained to stunned reporters. We both love America. We both have names that confuse certain voters, and we've both been accused of not being born here, though in my case, they meant Earth. The filing includes a notarized statement reading, "I choose Obama as my middle name to honor the 44th president's message of unity, which I now realize I may have slightly misunderstood from 2008 to literally yesterday." Tucker Carlson has reportedly not blinked in 72 hours since hearing the news, while Fox News simply ran a test pattern for 3 hours with the words "technical difficulties," even though nothing was technically wrong. They just couldn't process the information. Number 5, breaking news. Greene enrolls in Hunter Biden's art class. In a change that has broken at least 3 political journalists' brains, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has officially enrolled in Hunter Biden's experimental art workshop called Painting Through Privilege, a Journey. "Art transcends politics," Greene declared, holding up her first assignment. A mixed media piece incorporating torn congressional voting records and what appears to be glitter glue. Hunter's teaching me that sometimes a laptop is just a laptop, but it's also a canvas, and a canvas is forever. Biden, equally bewildered by the situation, confirmed Greene's enrollment. She's actually quite talented. Her piece, Self-Portrait as a Reformed Internet Troll, shows real vulnerability, though she did ask if we could paint with patriotic colors only, and seemed disappointed when I explained that blue is already included in that. The two were later seen collaborating on an installation titled Nepotism, a bipartisan exhibition, featuring sculptures made entirely from subpoena documents and unused impeachment articles. Number 6, Marjorie launches OnlyFans, but it's just videos of her reading the Federalist Papers correctly. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene shocked supporters and critics alike with her OnlyFans debut, charging $17.76 per month for what she calls constitutional literacy content that will blow your mind. For too long, I've been reading these documents with my own creative interpretation, Greene says in her welcome video, wearing reading glasses and a Ruth Bader Ginsburg memorial sweatshirt. It's time to get strict constructionist, but make it sexy. Subscribers report genuine confusion as Greene correctly explains the separation of powers while occasionally winking at the camera. She spent 40 minutes on the Commerce Clause and actually got it right, said one bewildered fan. I came here, expecting crazy, and I got civic education? The platform's most popular video, Article 2 After Dark, features Greene accurately describing executive powers while suggestively eating Constitution-shaped cookies. Whew. Legal scholars remain divided on whether to be pleased about the accurate information or, frankly, disturbed by the delivery method. Number 7, Greene announces she's converting her AR-15 collection into a community garden. Standing beside a pyramid of dismantled firearms, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene announced her new initiative, Rifles to Radishes, a program converting her personal arsenal into raised garden beds for, underserved communities. Each of these weapons could have ended a life, Greene said, welding a gun barrel into a tomato cage. Now they'll grow life, specifically heirloom tomatoes, and maybe some butternut squash, if I can figure out the soil pH situation. Oh my goodness. The congressperson has partnered with local anarchist collective Gentle Revolution Gardens, whose members remain suspicious but intrigued. She keeps asking if we can plant freedom corn and liberty lettuce, reported collective member Sky Moonstone. Of course, we explained those aren't real varieties, so she's settling for regular vegetables, but insisting we call them patriot plants. Greene's base remains confused, with one supporter asking, so we're against the Second Amendment now? Greene responded, no. We're just pro-Second Amendment to the soil. Number 8, MTG caught on hot mic saying, Hillary has some good points. What? Yes, on C-SPAN's audio, technicians are being treated for shock after accidentally capturing Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene's private conversation with a colleague in which she admitted admiration for Hillary Clinton. Her healthcare thing in the 90s wasn't completely insane, Greene was heard saying, while unaware her microphone was live. And honestly, the pantsuits were kind of iconic. I might get one. In red, obviously, but still. The 5-minute recording includes Greene musing. Those emails everyone freaked out about were probably just Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. And I've started listening to her podcast, Don't Tell Anyone, but she's actually funny, like intentionally. Republican leadership held an emergency meeting where they reportedly just sat in silence for an hour. Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton tweeted a single emoji with the eyeballs, which became her most liked post ever in history. Greene later claimed she misspoke and meant Hillary Swank had some good points in $1 Million Baby, fooling absolutely no one. Number 9, Greene opens DC's first bipartisan yoga studio. Downward Facing Democracy. A new wellness center opened yesterday featuring something no one thought possible. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene teaching breathing exercises to Democrats while wearing Lululemon activewear with coexist spelled out in ammunition casings. Inhale patriotism, Exhale partisanship, Greene instructed as representatives from both parties attempted warrior poses. Now everyone transitioned into compromising Cobra. That's where we meet in the middle, literally. The studio offers classes like Filibuster Flow, a 24-hour marathon session, Gerrymandering Gentle Stretch, where you contort into increasingly ridiculous shapes, and Impeachment Power Hour, mostly just screaming into blocks. Adam Schiff spotted leaving the Tuesday morning session. Seemed dazed. She just adjusted by form during Half Pigeon and said, "We're all just doing our best, Adam. I don't know how to process this." The studio's meditation room features portraits of Reagan and Obama facing each other, with Greene explaining it's about finding your center between two extremes. Number 10, Marjorie announces a 2028 presidential run on the Reasonable Republican platform. At the Iowa State Fair, between consuming a corn dog and operating the Butter Cow, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene announced her 2028 presidential campaign with the slogan, "Make America Google Things First." "Before I tweet, speak, or legislate, I'm going to search for facts," Greene declared to confused fairgoers. "My platform is simple: evidence-based policy, scientific literacy, and maybe, just maybe, reading bills before commenting on them." Her campaign promises include a fact checker in every classroom, mandatory critical thinking courses for Congress, that'd be nice, and Wikipedia Appreciation Day as a federal holiday. She's also proposing a Department of Verification, tasked with confirming things before anyone gets upset about them. The Lincoln Project immediately endorsed her, while QAnon forums have gone dark, possibly from collective shock. Trump called the announcement fake news, but seemed uncertain, adding, "Though she's been very nice lately, very reasonable, some say the most reasonable." Greene's campaign website crashed immediately, not from traffic, but from the paradox of its own existence.